Hey, what's happening? Welcome back to the Snowbike channel. Tonight we've got a product from the people at Sidehill Moto, and this was an interesting one. The first time I saw this on their website, I was like, yep, I'm going to order that. So on the Gen 2 Riot and Aero kits, they shaved a lot of the metal off of the rails, and so just to save weight. And on the 2023 Arrows and newer, and on the 2024 Riots and newer, Riot 3s, the 129 rails had quite a bit of metal cut out of them in an area that is prone to bending. And Sidehill came out with some rail braces, pretty simple to install, and pretty quality too. I was pretty impressed. They threw in some nice little engravings here in the front, American flag in the back, and I was curious to see if I'd have to take the Hyfax off of the rails. And I don't know if you can see this, but they beveled the edge on the bottom just enough so that you can slip that in there behind the Hyfax, so you don't have to take that off. So super easy install, probably take 5-10 minutes. And you know, moving forward now with Timbersled going out of business, it's all about longevity at this point now, keeping your kit alive, and hope that you don't have to buy parts in the event that you can't find parts someday. So smart little $120 accessory to throw on there just to ensure that you don't bend your rails. You know, I've never bent any of the Gen 1 rails on the older kits, and I bent my first set last year on a 2024 Riot 3 Pro, and the new rails that I got were revised. They essentially added a little bit more metal to the rail. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So right here, right in front of this cross member, this kind of rounded area was different before. They added more metal right here and a little bit more metal right here. Before it was pretty thin, you know, it was like these kind of thicknesses. So they beefed it up right here. I'm still going to throw the braces on just because I need this kit to last. And I don't want to order parts and not be able to find them. So I'll show you what it looks like when we're all done. Should be pretty simple. All right, so we're all finished up. It took probably about 20 minutes. There are a couple of large washers that you got to watch for. They actually drop down in the track, and it would be easy to not see those if you're doing them quickly and find them later. So I'll show you what it looks like all finished up. There it is, all installed. Looks pretty good. Like I was saying, that lower edge right here is beveled, so it just sneaks right behind these Hyfaxes nicely. And overall, very happy with the install. It's gonna add a little bit more strength to those rails, so I'm not having to buy some, hopefully. Cheap insurance, add the rail braces. It's full build season right now here in Alaska. We are getting really close to the riding season, and so I'm going through doing valve clearance checks on this bike, getting everything sorted out and ready for the season. And then I'm going to be doing a full feature build video on this 2023 KTM 450. It's a brand new bike. And we're going to be putting the 2026 mountaintop transfer on this bike. And so I'm really excited to test out the new mountaintop and also be able to compare it side by side with the Timbersled. I've been riding these Timbersleds now for 8 or 9 years, and so I'm really accustomed to these. And a few weeks ago I was down in Chile and had the opportunity to spend a couple days riding the new mountaintop, and they're very different kits. They handle very differently, but an awesome kit. And I'm excited to get the 26. The 26 has a lot of material improvements, I would say, and they're transitioning into more billet aluminum pieces, and the spindle now is different this year. It's a fully billet spindle, and it sounds like they've changed the suspension in the skid, and there's about an inch more of travel, and so they're calling it the most plush riding kit that they've built yet. And so I'm very curious how that handles, how that rides, and we're going to be doing side-by-side comparisons between these two bikes. I've got a new 360 camera that can overlay the stats on the video, so I'm going to be able to show side-by-side hill climbs where we're doing the same climbs with these two bikes. I'm going to build them to be pretty much the same, and so that there's really no differences in performance. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Stick around. If you haven't already, subscribe. Really helps the channel grow and go a little bit further. And right now I'm trying to get my first 1,000 subscribers, and we're this close. And so it'd really mean a lot to me if you subscribe and stick around. I'm going to be pumping out more videos this winter of the bikes, doing a lot of side-by-side comparisons. We'll pick a nasty hill with some snow on it. We'll do side-by-side runs with these two bikes with different riders, and we'll swap so there's no rider bias. What do you guys think? Which one's going to be the winner between the 2024 450 XCF with the Timbersled Riot 3 Pro, that's a 2024 Pro, or the 2023 450 XCF with the new 2026 Mountaintop? I have some preliminary ideas as to which bike is going to do better in the snow, and especially in the deeper stuff. But when it comes to handling and playing around the trees and being nimble, I really like how that Riot is in the trees. It just, for me, is very predictable and easy to make split-second decisions and wrap around trees really quickly. And so in the woods, it's very fast. I like that Riot 3 kit a lot. So yeah, stick around. We're going to be doing some more videos this year, and we'll see you out there. Happy wrapping.